Motorslice. Wishlist now.
Alrighty, what should I talk about? Oh, wait. OBS 2. The game's too. Oh. Okay. I'm starting to think. Meta was right about that second mini monitor thing, because I could put my audio, notification table thingy in there. That'd be really handy. Wanna join the piss squad? No, I'm Gucci. Okay, so today we're playing Motorslice. This is a game that Mato recommended on the last stream. One that he really likes the look of, like very minimalistic, post-apocalyptic and stuff. Very mysterious. I'm waiting until he gets in because he's been looking forward to this. I'm gonna wait. I do find it interesting. Like, right off the bat, I find it very interesting that everything kind of has like a low poly kind of look. Hey, Mato, you're in. That's Gucci. You're playing the cool game. I am. I'm playing. I'm a cool. I'm a cool older sister who plays cool older sister games. But I hope you're doing well today, Mato. I hope the game jam thing was fun. Hope you had fun there. I'm glad to see that it's been doing well for you, because I feel like you needed these things. Right off the bat, I'm kind of noticing that despite the low poly look on a lot of stuff, you know, like the pixelated textures on the wall, the low poly chainsaw and such, P herself kind of looks like a normal model. She has a little bit of that poly look, but not to such an extent where it makes her unpleasant to look at, which is something I really like. I've seen the occasional low poly model on some characters, and you know, it's definitely an art style that's interesting to commit to, but I think I prefer it when you can find... I feel like this strikes a good balance between somewhat older, less advanced looking models and and you know, like striking, I don't know, and still making her look good, still making her look like a person, you know? Had fun, but we did not finish the game. Oh, oops. It was a learning experience. I had fun, but we did not finish the game. Not even a primary gameplay loop, and I was a little grumpy for that. I like her model too, yeah. I like to call the style PS 1.5. Yeah, it is kind of like that. What happened with the game, if you don't mind me asking? Like, too much planning? Apparently if I move the right control stick, like, jitters around. Oh, okay. Hey, it's just like, this Sigma Riz. Oh, I can move around the... If I push the shoulder buttons, I can jitter around her. Oh, oh, well, there goes the game. I can jitter around her thermos. Alright, let's start the game back up. I heard she can quit the game for you. There we go. Make the window a little smaller. Adjust that in OBS. Alright, everyone... A feature creep, too many cooks, or spilt by committee. Everyone had their own idea of what the game should have been, and none of it came to fruition. If only they had focused on getting a basic gameplay loop. These sound like people that really shouldn't have been in a group project at all. I'm not gonna lie, I hope they learned from it. Because, like, I think they should have come, first and foremost, they should have come to agreement first. Oh! Okay, well, I don't want her to have to make me restart the game. So we're gonna just go ahead and start. At least I got to implement my art, and the graphics looked nice. Yes, it's like they didn't come to a consensus at all. And there's no consensus, there's no game. Motorslice has a lot of freckles. She does, I forgot to comment on that, but you know, that's something I feel like a lot of freckled characters are missing. You know, freckles aren't just, and beauty moles aren't just around the face, they're everywhere else too. That's why Yu-nee's redesign has been... In Yu-nee's redesign, I scatter them around all over, namely on at least the parts that are exposed, so some on the legs, some on the chest and collarbone area, you know, all. I might add one on the neck or two, you know, like that's just kind of how freckles are. But yeah, it sounds like it sucks about the game jam. I hope next time goes better. Freckles are sexles. That they are. We're gonna start the demo, and if I finish this sooner than expected, I will switch to Project Turbo Blast. This demo takes place shortly after P's arrival at the megastructure. Oh, and if you have any issues about the audio, feel like things aren't balanced quite right, please let me know. Get in, eliminate all the machines, and get out. That was the job. Things are never that simple. I puked in my throat. I mean... When I get off my fat rear, and figure out how to get the demo working on OBS without it crashing, or when I buy the game. Oh no, not the demo, like the free game, because I wanna stream both. Oh yeah, but do let me know how the audio is, because it's different this time around than Hamurahime. Hamurahime was a very quiet game. I had to really crank up the audio for that in Crossworlds, I think. The audio gain from the game, but this one is received by OBS a lot better. I have to put the audio down to the negatives. I think in Crossworlds, like 10 decibels still wasn't enough for the game. Hamurahime was on like 7 decibels, and this one I had to set to -2. As for other, I'm okay, and thank you for asking. I'm fine. I just ate. I guess I ate too much. A little quiet, but that might just be because it's a quieter game. It's because of the ambience. You'll probably see. I did test this. And things are gonna get a little louder. However, if they're still too quiet, please let me know. I'm not trying to emulate Tato. Game, gore, camera sensitivity, vibration off. Camera bob, boss checkpoint. I don't like the camera bob, but we'll leave that on for now. Audio. Alright, should we take a break? Slack off. Tower.
Are you slacking already, Orby?
Oh, okay. Thought we fast traveled or something.
Jeez, no idea why. You're just floating. Well, I still have to climb all the way up.
You are slacking. Please, let's stay like this for a while. What should we pick? What should we pick? Well, she doesn't seem to receive affections well, but I don't know, just to push her a bit, I guess.
Fine. That tower won't be leaving anytime soon.
Very interesting presentation here. I like it. Oh, it even points you to that tower. Okay, we have a flashlight. That's from Orby. We have a slide button. Okay, we can sprint. Okay, so we have to come to a complete stop before we stop sprinting. Or, oh no, the more she runs, the faster she gets. Seems like P wants to talk. We can slide for a good long while. I think Orby is the camera, which is an interesting thing to do on third-person games. An interesting take to do on third-person games. I don't think I've seen that since Mario 64. Like, it's really not very common, like, ever for the camera to be a character. I like that. Should we take a break? Well, first time we pointed to Orby. Like, it's got very, how should I say this, smooth transitions and all of its stuff. Like, the indicator just kind of shows up a little bit. It's very minimalistic. It really understands the minimalist style very well, like right off the bat.
Jeez, no idea why. You're just floating. Well, I still
PS 1.5.
all the way up.
You can decide the jump direction while on a slope.
Shortest path to the next layer should be that tower.
Okay. So it seems like it only slightly affects the dialogue we actually see. Alright, now we can try out our parkour. I like how they're scattering different objects around the starting area. Just kind of let you play around with it. Like, you can climb up stuff, run alongside things, jump, climb up some more stuff. Oh! Uh-oh. Ugh. Okay. Let's not do that again. I thought I would have been able to change direction, but no, it looks like you have to commit to your jumps. We can zoom in. Which I don't want to do too much, because she gets mad and breaks Orby. I don't know when Orby heals. Let's see if speed changes that in any way. Okay, so she can only run along a wall for a limited amount of time, I think. Orby goes to Arby's. And there's a limit to how much she can climb on something. So it's just for an extra boost. Oh yeah, and that's what I was talking about earlier with the game getting louder. But if it's still quiet, please let me know. Their movement reminded me a bit of Pseudo Regalia. I can't compare myself because I haven't played the game. But I guess it looks like it. Okay, we have our yellow. Not playing the sexy goat game. I'm sorry, I just don't have an E621 account. Close to a wall to run. Alright. A close to a wall, okay. Wall jump. Ah, so that's the lock on. It's to hold though. Turn in your kimono mimis. I can't, they're a part of my body. There's a difference, dang it! Game, camera mode, I want the camera to lock on without having to hold it down. Oh, we can take selfies. Okay. 1 second. Edit layout. Trackpads. Directional pad. Not available in demo, okay. What to say? Joystick? General output. I'm gonna mess with that real quick, see what I can do about the control. Okay, it doesn't look like I can change any of it here. Well, that's fine. You have a body? Thought you were a goat. Well, I mean, the ears aren't an accessory. They're a part of me. Like, ghost... Well, I don't know. My spirit. We got an extra vision thing, too. Now we have a dodge mechanic. Oh, shit! Okay. I thought I was gonna live a little longer than that. Man, kill or be killed for sure. Like, maybe it's depending on her speed, but I thought she'd be able to take at least an extra hit or two, but no, it's one hit kill. That's okay. Jump facing wall to run vertically. So we're gonna have to be... Oof. We're gonna have to be very careful about that. This is a good camera mode too. Top of crouching. They don't know I am full of Christmas semen. I found out about that. Yeah, man, here I was thinking like I could genuinely emulate some of their energy, but but I guess I can't. I found out about that through Oni plays because I started watching them recently. Oh, let me see if there's a way I can get back here. There is. I'm gonna comment more on the game in a bit, but I found out about that through Oni plays. Okay, so there is a limit to the wall run distance. I've been watching them recently, and a part I was at, I started watching their Sonic Heroes playthrough. A compilation of it. And when they were in Hang Castle, they got to a part where they were recalling... Oh, okay, so I can jump between. Ooh! Where they were recalling Doug Walker's like Christmas music video, and then and how it starts with "I'm full of Christmas semen." They're just goofing off about that. I'm surprised you like it. I'm surprised too. I actually, like, when they were new, I noticed they were playing, some of their stuff that took off was them playing Sonic games. And I thought, oh, you know, it's another, like, wannabe, you know, like they were trying to chase the trend of, Game Grumps, because I noticed them at the time. It was kind of close to when Game Grumps was at their highest and most popular. I thought it was the same thing, because a lot of YouTubers around the time were just really dunking on Sonic. And I know people like to say, oh, well, it's justified. I cannot agree with that, because it was so much of YouTube. It was ridiculous. Just crapping on Sonic games, and it really came off more like they're just desperate for the Patreon money, which is why I joke so much about the Patreon money thing, because they keep doing it to this day. So I genuinely thought they were just wannabe Game Grumps, but no, they're actually like really funny, and they're, you know, it's too early for me to say because I've only watched the Sonic Heroes playthrough, but they're genuinely really funny, and I'm sorry I'm not focusing more on the game. Ah, dang it, I'm sorry, P. Where I'm trying to... I want to see if I can, like, slow down my descent. But it doesn't seem like that's gonna come easy. It's a bit early for me to say this. I cringe a little every time. Like, fall damage always gets me. I'm just gonna, I feel like I'm hurting P, I'm sorry. Yeah, so I started watching them, and the guy they have named Corey, he's playing a Sonic Heroes, and he's like actually really good at it too. And it's not like Game Grumps where anytime they play a game, they have all the skill of like a toddler. No, at least in this, what I was watching, they're actually really good at it while goofing off. They're very hard to keep track of. And the compilation would actually have you believe that they played the game for 9 hours straight and just yapping about random stuff. But they're basically all the things... I think they're kind of like Game Grumps, but they do all the things Game Grumps did wrong, they do right. Oni does right. They have some funny moments. If you mean Game Grumps, yeah, they actually kind of do. If you mean Oni, they... Boy, do they. Oh my goodness. I still like the one where they're doing a bit where Corey's the teacher and Chris is the bad student. And Corey says he's like beating Chris over the head with a rolled up newspaper. And Chris does an impression of like a kid with Down syndrome, and a really convincing one. Tita, I'm trying to play the piano, but the piano doesn't work. Oh, gee, I wonder why they have it, because you got your stick stuck in the fucking wires! Tita, I'm trying to play the D string, but my fingers don't work. It's just... Oh my gosh, they're funny. Like, some of their jokes are actually kind of awful, but oh, they're really funny. Now, I know I kind of yapped a little bit about stuff that's not the game, and I apologize. I wonder why these structures look like these little construction things. But this is yeah, I'm liking the game so far. You do have, I'm noticing, like, for sure, you really, really, really have to commit to all the things you're doing. Also, it looks like if you reach the peak of the wall climb, you can choose which direction you want to travel in. One thing I'm not thrilled about is the fall damage. As for why I'm going this way, I'm curious. The fall damage is something I'm not crazy about. It's very unforgiving, and like, yeah, sure, that's kind of realistic, I guess. It doesn't take much of a height for you to really feel it. Even if you bend your knees. Even if you do that, like, dodge roll thing that parkour people do when they land. Because at the end of the day, gravity is still a thing. Stuff falls fast. A human being falls fast. And you're hitting the ground kind of hard. Ooh, that's my controller spazzing up again. Ooh, I'm way too used to my other games. You commit to the jumps. Like the jump direction. It's not like Sonic where it can change direction mid-jump, or maybe modern Mario games. No, like, you can kind of change your direction a little bit, but see, I'm holding back on the controller. I'm gonna jump, and I'm gonna hold back on the controller, and you're gonna see me move forward. So, like, look. You can hold back to kind of cut your distance a little short, maybe, but once you jump, all you can do is adjust for the forward direction. But you only have so much air control, which is to say, not too much. Character called Miss... Is a character called P or Miss Motorslice? Her name is P. I mean, it's on the back of her shirt, but you can't see it. Like Miss Psychopalm. Did he? One thing I also didn't get around to commenting on. Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm going to talk about this later because it's going to take a little bit from me. But, it's about my kind of commentary and style. But, what was I gonna say? I think it's kind of interesting how when she dies, she like flinches and raises her guard. And she throws her hands up in a panic right after she respawns, because I think that's kind of interesting. And I like the idea that somebody like tries to react, but it's too late, but you can tell they still remembered what happened. I don't know, I think it's very interesting. It shows a lot of thought and depth into what the character would think in that moment, what they would feel, and like their most primal moments where it's no longer thoughts, just survive and stuff. Ugh. Your name is P. What's your brother's name? Pooh. Get sliced with a chainsaw. Yeah, it's a good reaction. Fight or flight response. Not even that. It's just like memory. Yeah, let me see if I can master this. Is it based on camera direction, or is it based on joystick direction? Ooh. I feel bad. I'm hurting her. All I'm trying to do is learn the game. Should we take a break? Well, I don't want to jump up there. I mean, I do. I actually really do. If this was Sonic Frontiers, you know for a fact I would. But I can't. Also, we can do this. Yeah, but I don't want to do it too, because I'll break the camera. But in fact, the voice actress for P is the same as Centauri's. Really? Huh. Oh, okay. I see what got your interest in this game then. Easy job.
Readings didn't detect a structure this big. You know, Warp,
Yeah.
if I knew it, I wouldn't have accepted this contract.
That wasn't what got me into this game, but it just looked very interesting and fun. Ah, okay.
job.
Why don't we have some fun? Stop complaining, P. Let's try and lighten the mood for her a little bit. We've got no business making it worse on her.
No time to waste, Orby.
Ah. She's a straightforward type. Might need to adjust my model. Can we do this again? Okay. So it looks like you're not always going to get that option, which I'm not a fan of. I actually really hope they change that. Because I really like exploring dialogue options. Okay, so we can swing all this stuff. Oh, yes, we can. We just have to wait a little bit.
Readings didn't detect a structure this big. You know, Orby, if I knew it, I wouldn't have accepted this contract. So much for an easy job.
I like how you can actually hear Orby. You can kind of get a reading on what Orby's thinking or saying in terms of tone. Like when he says stop complaining, the pitch is a lot deeper than when he says let's have some fun. I want to put my head in Yu-nee's marshmallows. My choices certainly pulled in those kind of reactions, I suppose. And so do I. Alright, here we go. Easy shit. Oh no! I'm good at video games. God, they are. And I've been told that they should have been smaller for a good character design, but I really want to keep them the same. Easy shit. And gets killed. Ah! I messed up the dodge roll. Ah, okay, so you can roll to land a little better. Oh, okay, so we have to jump from the yellow thing. Oh, these guys come fast. Okay, so she like turns herself into a ball. That's kind of cute. Oh, another Orby? Lost drones can be collected in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. If you die before that, they will not be collected. Ah, as in deposited. Can be. I'd rather they say deposited in the nearest cargo triangulation zone. Collected is. That makes me think of when I first find them. Orbs can be used as sacrifice in combat. So essentially like health items. Like very temporary health pickups or shields. Okay. Turn off or on VR scan. Oh man, I'm really nervous. Dash roll in combat. There's probably another one around here somewhere. The B button. Okay, so there's a bunch of cranes over there. Turns herself into an orb! Funniest shit I've ever seen! Ah, we got another one. Orb zone obtained. Oh, no! There they go. That's not where I wanted it to appear. I ever came across those orb drones or SOL scenes, by the way. I was kind of focusing on the platforming. I mean, that's fair. I would always recommend people explore. Oh. Ah, dang it. Okay. Because you never know what you find exploring. Kind of wish I had taken my time with it a bit more now. Yeah, with games like these that are kind of open-ended. I mean, it's not an open world game, but you have room to run around in. It's always worth checking things out anywhere. Maybe in the full game. Well, you can also just replay it if you want. Open zone. Yeah, I kind of like an open zone. I don't know. I'm never sure what I should call these kinds of games. Oh, God. Alrighty. So it looks like the direction I can take on the second wall jump is pretty limited. That's something I'm going to have to take into account. Because I'm really struggling to get up to this platform again. Okay. And a bit of the distance and arc is something to pay attention to as well. I couldn't get to that one until I lowered myself a bit before the platform instead of just throwing myself at it. Now, how am I gonna get up there? I don't see an easy way up there. Not if I'm going to be taking into account the my rule of limited control upon the second wall jump. Try to combine moves. Let's call it open zone. Yeah, well, I don't know. It's really not open zone. Open zone is like a limited open world, like Sonic Frontiers, where you have an open world, but it's not twice the size of Skyrim or whatever. This is, well, I mean, it's kind of open zone now that I think about it. But I was referring more to these, like, how should I say? Like these somewhat open environments that you can walk around in. Yeah, you have the obvious places where you need to go, but there's some wiggle room around it. It's not just a straight line. Try to combine moves. Orb drone deployed. Not sure where they went. So something I wanted to talk about. I'm gonna have to remember to use that dodge roll so I don't hurt her. Oh, there's another one. Something I had been thinking of. That topic I wanted to talk about. I thought if I try, maybe it could be not as funny, but at least as somewhat energetic as like Oni plays, but it needs a running start on this. Ooh. Okay, so I can climb a little bit. I'll have to remember that. Yeah, I'll try not to, but I thought I could maybe like try and just have a bit more energy. But realizing it, just playing Motorslice, I'm realizing like I don't think I'm suited to that. Yeah, I could probably try and do it, but the point isn't whether or not I can do it. It's whether or not the games I play. How am I gonna get up there is my question. Maybe if I jump over from here. Ah! I'm sorry. I'm kind of disappointed that you can't roll into a ball. But no, well. But at the games the kind of games I play, I don't think really need or benefit from that kind of energy in the slightest. I'm playing games like this that I've never played before, that are very strange and I think are better to comment on, unlike what the kind of games Oni plays choose, where they play games, I'm assuming. I mean, I shouldn't be commenting on their channel as if I understand it. I just watched them literally yesterday. But if I'm right, they play games that everyone knows about, so they don't need to talk about the controls and the graphics and the art direction and the art style. Oh, okay, there we go. Because, you know, everyone, it's kind of redundant to do so. Because it's kind of redundant to do so. There's no reason for it, and the kind of games I play would not benefit from such commentary. If anything, it would harm them, even if I did it right. Just take a... right. She can do this. Or, you know, even if I was good at it, I don't think the people who come to watch me are the kind who want Oni plays commentary type commentary stuff, you know? They're here for the game. So I'd be doing a disservice to the people who watch me, but also the people, the game that I'm playing. And also, where's that little droid? I think I see it now. There we go. Motorslice doesn't deserve the Oni treatment. Yeah, it kind of deserves some focus. Also, don't try to be so afraid of fall damage. I'm trying not to. It's just when I'm hurting the anime girl, I don't feel good about it. Only does a lot of badly received games like Saints Row Reboot or Forspoken. Okay. Here, let me... I'm seeing wall running. Maybe I can run along walls? Nope. Alright. I think I see what I'm supposed to do here now. I need to wall run. P is a tough girl, she can take it. I'm sorry, P. Alright, let's try this way. I'm good at platformers, I swear! This just in. Breaking news. Yu-nee, a fake platformer fan? could have jumped around the pipe too if I just changed directions, but I didn't for some reason. Also, unrelated, but I'm kind of digging this soundtrack. Can I get there safely, or is that an auto kill area? I don't know if I want to risk it. Crud, what was I saying? I forgot. Orb drone deployed. Yeah, I forgot. Oh, change my running direction. Oh. Smooth left trigger for smooth landing. There's a lot of these little guys. You can turn off the gore if it bothers you. It's not the gore, it's just the fall and the fact that I'm killing her. I just feel really bad. And falling off heights souls kind of gets me. It's as funny, silly as it sounds. Yeah, I'm also the kind of person who would play platformers but also be scared of heights. Does that make sense? No. No, it doesn't. Okay, so I'm gonna have to learn parries. Or like, well, not really parries, but dodge. But time my dodges. You're not killing her, I just think of it like it's her thoughts. That's why she flinches. She's like, oh shit, this can happen to me. Maybe, yeah, but it's not. I don't think that's the direction the game is taking me in. But I do appreciate the comfort. Yeah, I'm not used to my character getting gored when they fall. They just go, oh, I fell down a pit. Moves vertically, rotates sideways. Grabby. Alright, so we can climb on these. I'm from pillar. I don't know if I should be holding onto these droids too long. Like Mario! Oh. Except for that part. This controls really nicely, actually. A lot better than Mario did. Where, it was dependent on the camera direction, I think. And whether or not Mario moves left or right is entirely dependent on the camera. There's kind of an objectivity to Motorslice that I don't think Mario 64 had. And, you know, this kind of comparing apples to oranges. Ooh. Oh! So I can block hits that way by timing them right. Interesting. But I can't cut fences? Sure, fine, whatever. No, Mario moves perfectly! Nostalgic Soy Boy. Yeah, a little bit, yeah. It's kind of comparing apples to oranges. I'm aware of that. I'm gonna take the risk. I think I'm cutting my distance a bit short by holding down left trigger so early. But, now where do they go? Off into the sky. Ding. Gone forever. Logo appears. What was that, Amy? I don't know. There's that logo again. It's like the Coco going up into the sky in Sonic Frontiers. But yeah, I know it's kind of comparing apples to oranges with like Motorslice and Mario 64. But I guess this is just me talking about the game. It is interesting to think that Mario 64 kind of laid the groundwork for, I guess, what we'd consider like parkour genre. Ooh. For the parkour genre. And it kind of makes me wonder why Sonic hasn't nailed that down. But I guess that'd be a little bit of extra legwork. Even though I would like to see it a lot, but oh well. Like, Lost World had it. Oop. That's gonna be our boss fight. Sonic Lost World had it, but, you know, it still had some stuff to work on. Okay, move on Motorslicing. 2025? But you know, it still needed some extra work. I think Sonic Frontiers, I talked with a streamer about this recently. Oh no, or was it a streamer? No, it was somebody on a voice chat last night where they said that everything felt very natural in Frontiers. It wasn't Lost World parkour, but it did feel like a bit of a step up from it because even though it had less, you know, it felt like it just kind of worked better. Cracks can be used to climb. Move along the crack. Oh, interesting. And we can slide down. Okay, so we can wall run a little bit from the crack. Okay, we can't go any higher than this. Oh! Oh! What the fuck? Oh, that is not the direction I pushed. Okay, I'm gonna have to be very careful about that. Okay, so if I had to guess, I tried to style there, but I didn't wait for the indicator that P is ready to move to the left or right. So I think the game registered this as jumping outwards. So when I do this stuff, I'm gonna have to be very deliberate and make sure the game is ready with me. Okay, I can't seem to move the camera. However, balancing isn't going to be an issue. That's good. There really is a system here. And also I like how the cracks aren't perfect. They extend a little past where they need to be. You know, just to make it look a bit natural. With time and effort, things will probably get to feel really natural, and there's going to be like these sick gameplay videos. Ooh, that wasn't what I wanted, but okay, it works. But for what I'm seeing so far, this game does... Point to another crack and jump. This game does kind of require, how should I say, it's like, I think I already said it, but you have to be very deliberate in everything that you do. And I think that's interesting. Oop, oh, no, no, no. There he goes. Team Rocket blasting off again. Ding! And to further elaborate on that topic of Mario moving perfectly, man, it's like, I think if you know what you're doing, Mario moves really well in 64, but I'm gonna be real, I agree with the people who say that it didn't age the best and it was extremely clunky. Again, apples to oranges, but I honestly, for as much as people say that Sonic Adventure aged poorly, I don't know, man. Like, the Sonic parts were just so fluid. I should probably stop talking about Sonic all the dang time. Got you lacking, boy. What's up? Oh, I'm gonna have to silence my phone around you. Okay, let's be a little careful here. I should probably stop talking about Sonic all the time, but I really do feel that Sonic Adventure aged a lot better because it was simpler, whereas Mario 64 tried to bite off more than it could chew. Ow! You're playing this game very differently than I did. How did you play this? They can parry a little bit too. I really blazed through it, trying to stay moving all the time. Yeah, you have that that mirror's edge background, so you kind of know what you're doing. Whereas owie! Whereas I'm not very good at this. A platformer fan I may be. Oh, I like how she kind of homes in on them. A platformer fan I may be, but it, doesn't mean I'm good at this. Whereas I'm still held down by my fear of heights. Does that get rid of the oil on her? I like how the music lets you know when the enemies are gone. When it's okay for you to breathe. It's just, I don't know. P's really kind of fragile, which is understandable. She lives in a world of stone and steel. But, I don't know, like, you die so easily that I'm just nervous. Oh, okay, I can't move up to the park. Ah! Ow. Okay, let's try pushing the A button a little more while slicing. Ah, okay. Owie! You have infinite lives, Dajabu. I know. Don't like hurting anime girls, alright? There's a reason I don't have a Riona fetish. I'm a little wonky like that when it comes to platformers and such. Quite the environments. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'm not moving through this as quickly as you'd like. I know I'm being pretty slow about it. That's kind of been my gameplay style for as long as I can remember. I'm very heavy on despite me not liking open worlds, I'm very focused on exploration and sightseeing. Like, look at all this. Almost reminds me of Girls Last Tour a little bit. But that was different. It wasn't, construction environments. It was like dilapidated pre-existing structures. It do have that girl's last tour vibe. It does, yeah. What? I don't know if I can dodge roll there either. I'm really glad that you don't have to balance that much. No, wait. What happens if I go up? Should I? See a drone in there. A droid in there. But I don't know if I can make that jump. That's pretty far. See a door there too. Also a walkway. If I had to guess. This is something I can make my way down to. But you know what? You're right. I have infinite lives. Dodgeable! Ow! I'm sorry, P. Now I'm seeing a trail between the pipe to this, and I wonder if that's like in-world stuff, or if I'm supposed to be able to do something with this. It doesn't look like it. So it's not a block I can push. Ow! Okay, so she's just gonna have a rough landing on pipes. Let's see where this goes. Oh! Owie! This is where I got stuck. I'm really glad it's good about the respawning. Ooh, okay. Gotta make sure I'm doing this right. Wait, what? Yeah, you can jump off of this. That wasn't my playthrough. What, like this area? The slide. Oh. Well, maybe they added it in. This isn't where I want to be. But, alas, it seems like it's where I must go. Huh. The door just led to infinite doom. Ah. So it was a trap. Oh! Okay, so we got some Kaizo Mario type stuff to deal with. Ah, I had to time it. Okay. Lol. Yeah, that was my B. Alrighty. Got through that. Maybe I should replay the demo and do some other demos too. Yeah, sure. You never know when they change things. Or, well, you do know, but maybe they did. Oh, thank goodness I didn't get a face full of barbed wire there. 'Cause it seems like I missed a lot. Yeah, I don't... You know these genres better than I do, but a lot of games really do have a lot of exploration stuff. A lot of sights to see if you feel like it. X interact with object. I mean like this? Okay, so this can be my learning experience. Okay, so we can, like, charge this. Interesting. I almost kind of want to leave it to not spoil myself further. Ah, darn it. Well, if you do, thank you for coming along. One block should be enough. But let's see anyway. Also, I'm tired in a way. Oh, dang, already? It seems we can go back up. Very sleepy. Game jam took a lot out of you. Yeah. I was gonna, check if maybe there was some other way here. And I assumed that the door, when I first went through there, would have been something I would interact with, but I could go back from, but that seems that wasn't the case. I don't know why she has to slam them open that way, but it really feeds into my fear of, oh, what if I can't go back through the door, but either way. That's the way it is. It did. I'm sorry. I hope you enjoyed it, though. Amazing how so much sand falls down. You won't mind if I skipped, right? No, it's fine. I hope you sleep well, and thanks for coming along today. Or... oh, no, wait, yeah, you said you were tired. Okay, never mind. I was gonna suggest switching to Turbo Blast, but if you're tired, then you're tired. Maybe tomorrow I'll do a stream again. Oh, one thing I should also mention, I don't think I'm gonna be able to, stream next weekend, because that's when my vacation starts for Thanksgiving, so I'm gonna be gone for the week. And then that's gonna be 2 weekends where I won't be able to stream. I do kind of want to see Turbo Blast. Oh, alright, okay. We'll switch to Turbo Blast since... yeah, I did an hour of, Motorslice. I guess it's fine. System not available on demo. Here's your stream though. We'll do whatever. Yeah, I do kind of want to show off Turbo Blast. I don't want to focus too hard on any one game and just make the stream a bunch longer, because I still want to have my, post-stream nap, and I'm not always able to get that. Interacting with P. Enemies. Features. Egg structure. Plus P. And more.
Motorslice.
Oh gosh, do I wish she had a different voice.
Wish list now.
Like, just tell her to make it a little deeper or something. Give her a different direction. Like, you don't have to change the voice actor. You can keep her. Just tell her, like, sound a little deeper. I think the freckles were new. Really? Bro, when did you play this demo? Sounds like it was really early if they didn't even have the freckles. Alright. I'd ask... oh, that's cute. I'd ask what we think about the demo. Not that long ago. Really? Okay, so it was a new update. I'd ask what we think about the demo, but I think you've already got your thoughts laid out. But if you feel like it, do let me know. Game audio, we're gonna start up Turbo Blast. Last Halloween, I like the demo. Like, this past Halloween or Halloween prior? No, actually, no, not that long ago. So this Halloween. Oh, I need Yu-nee to pull on my muscles. Oh my goodness, I just realized something. Oh no, never mind. I can't actually make the game window smaller. Game audio, Turbo Blast. We just gotta wait for OBS to catch it. And game audio is kind of quiet, so let's change that up to positive 2 decibels. Change the in-game audio. I love that, you know, a game, something I told the streamer once, like, it was partially a joke, but I think, you know, a good game when it lets you... And how's the audio, by the way? Is it too quiet? Is the game audio too quiet, or is it too loud? But you know, a game was good and optimized properly when it lets you set it to like 600 by 400 on the resolution, which is excessive and overkill, sure, but it means that you have full control over the game for any reason you may need. And I didn't elaborate on that part, but I said, like, if it doesn't let me change it to 600 by 400p, it's okay. But like, jokes aside, I really do prefer having that option. I don't set it that small, but I want to in case I need to. The soundtrack was so similar to Motorslice, I didn't even notice the difference. Similar. That's how to give Yu-nee the ick, like, oh, you can't notice different genres? Oh. I know you don't like those kind of jokes, so I'm sorry. But like, how is the game audio? Is it loud, quiet? No, it just surprised me. Because, like, they're pretty different from each other, but I suppose I see where you're coming from. This one is definitely a lot different. The other was like a kind of ambient... Well, I actually don't know the genres. But the other was a lot more ambient. This one's more like a funky kind of tune. It wasn't meant to be... No. It's not offensive. It's not offensive. I'm just surprised that you didn't notice. Well, you haven't commented on the game audio level, so I'm gonna go off of what OBS is telling me, and I think that's okay. I think it looks good now. It looks good on the meters. And recording testing. How to play. Boost. The game audio is fine. Okay, that's good. I don't want it to be too quiet to where you can't hear it. If it sounds similar enough to Motorslice to you, then that must mean the audio was the game audio is at a close enough level. Pressing boost fires a blast boost. This consumes energy for a powerful blast of speed. While drifting for a duration, press boost for a drift boost. While airborne, hold trick release near the ground for a trick boost. Check inputs and options. So, audio input, gas, right trigger, brake is B, drift is left trigger, turbo blast is Y, trick is X. Hop is A, pitch up, unbound, down, stick access, left stick, rear view, left bumper, camera, right bumper, respawn, select, pause, start. Alrighty, so we're going to customize our vehicles. We can see what we have. Let's see. Vehicles. So we have this cool sports car, a hot rod, a Japanese car, and a motorcycle. Do you feel like customizing the bike, or are you cool with this? All we can do now is really change the colors, with the exception of liveries, which are basically patterns. Also, we can't seem to rotate this, unfortunately. So that's kind of a shame. The flame pattern. We can make it darker. Have a cool stripe down the middle and the sides. Solid stripe. 2 stripes. 6, which does something. Lighter stripe, I think. I think 7, which kind of just keeps it monotone, which I'm gonna keep it with that one. Motorslice. Can we get the Akira bike? Doesn't look like it. Okay, Turbo Blast Systems, Blazerus M Mark III, Vulcan, Z Blitz. This is where information on each vehicle would go. Fill later. Hayata, Sidewinder 86, and Road Buns, and you'll see why it's called that. Turbo Cyclone Mark X. Unfortunately, we do not have the Akira bike. I want to see gameplay more than anything, to be honest. Understood. Single race, Blast Oval, Laps 3, and then we'll go on to a more complicated track after this.
Welcome to Day Night City.
This one's basically an arcade
3,
racer.
2, 1, go!
Right? Okay, this is going a little better than my last gameplay session. Especially if I'm in first. Oh wait, hang on. Oh! Input, camera. Right bumper. Yeah, now you see why it's called Road Buns.
Nobody blink.
It's the final lap. I'm not gonna lie, I was going crazy for this soundtrack. Oh, can't drift too deep. Otherwise you just lose speed. I've noticed it seems to have really good handling. It's kind of funny. Like, it makes me a little sad that they're flat-chested, but they are so dumb. I love how the developer at some point thought to himself, you know what would be really cool? Short stacks on motorcycles. So now we're going to go to the next track, and then I think after that we'll try Grand Prix. Day Night Speedway, Laps 3, Bots 9, Class Novice. Ah, yes, that's why. We're going to keep it Novice just so I can get a better handle on the game.
Welcome to Day Night City.
Because I'm not very good at this.
2, 1, go!
Go! Yeah, you're already starting to see where I'm struggling. Yeah, like I'm really struggling to make my turns right. So I'm gonna have to stay on the inner side of the road. Alright, I'm passing through. That's... now I'm in 5th. It's like... sometimes the handling stat is too good. It's too impressive for my own good. Yeah, this is a very different beast from, Ooh! This is a very different beast from, Victory Heat Rally.
Nobody blink. It's the final lap.
Yeah, sorry I'm not commenting very much. I'm just trying to learn the game. Like, it's not that hard. I'm not very good at this. Also, don't remember the trick button. Oh, I really don't like the way the camera tilts. Ooh. Good game art style though. Reminds me of VHR, but only a little. Yeah, it's like if VHR were 3D and darker. It is a very cool art style. Like, it's really stylish. Like, nothing tells me a Night City race is quite like this. Alrighty. We're gonna go into Grand Prix. Novice, Standard, Expert. Lightning Cup, which is going to be Blast Oval, Day Night Speedway, Vina, and Tour de Blue. And Tour de Blue.
Welcome to Day Night City.
Apparently this game is going to have mod support, by the way, so look forward to that. My one thing I wanted to lament when I was playing Motorslice, and this makes me feel the same way, is that, look, I know it's kind of a gooner thing to say, but indie games come with a few advantages and drawbacks. Quality is one of them. And it also helps that they aren't as liable to have dog water fan bases. I think the fact that people still think indie games are slop is evidence of the fact that indie games can and do go obscure. So you can play, oh, I don't know, Motorslice, and it's not as likely to have the kind of dog water fan base that a much bigger indie game like, I don't know, Undertale would have. Or Deltarune. So that's a good thing, but at the same time, you don't have as many artists who notice this, and it means these rabbits aren't going to get as much porn. So that's... And it gets a little lonely if you tell people about it and they don't know what it is and they think it's weird, and it's like, it's just a little bit of a shame. Tedo Gyat mod would. Please. So many games don't even get finished. And that is, I think, the biggest drawback of them. That just makes them kind of tragic. Honestly, I think I would want to practice on this track the most. Just so I can kind of get a hold of what I'm doing. Also, one thing I forgot to mention. Oh no, I'm gonna focus on your topic. It's the saddest thing about indie games for me personally. Is that, yeah, some of them don't even get finished, and they show good promise too. So if you like one that gets announced, and you just kind of have to hope it's gonna get noticed, and it's gonna get finished. And if it doesn't, it's just kind of a tragedy. If it looks like really good, you know. And it's something I just generally hate with games in general. No, just something I generally hate with games is that sometimes you really are just left to wonder what could have been. For a variety of reasons. It depends on the context. I won't lie. The difficulty kind of jumps up from
You got first place.
the first track to the second one. It just kind of assumes, oh, you're good at this. Here's the next one. And it's kind of demanding a little bit of skill. Pepe, Silverhawk, Stardust, Arrowhead, Blade, Turbo, Silverhawk again. Flame, Stingy, Groom, Taxi. Oh.
Welcome to Day Night City.
Now, there was a thing I was going to talk about, but I forgot what it was.
3,
2, 1, go! Alright, I think I'm going to take those turn markers as indicators of when to stop turning. Ooh, that one was a pretty steep turn. That was a pretty tight turn, so... Gotta be careful there. I kind of like how you can take these turns at full speed. You don't always have to lower your speed for it. It's very, kind of a luxury, for me at least. And this boost is strong, too. Like, heck, I wish the cross-world boost was like this. Still in 9. Crossworld dethroned? Well, I don't know about dethroned. I do still really like Crossworlds. I keep forgetting the trick button! But, you know, it's playing this and thinking about my experience with Victory Heat Rally made it abundantly clear that, you know, as fun as Crossworlds is, it is still a kid's game. And that's fine. But it means you're not gonna get these, like, intricate experiences as much, unless you would set the game to supersonic speed, which in my opinion is when crossworlds get fun. Ow. I'm running the race a little better than before, but it still needs some improvement. Don't get desperate. Ooh!
Nice! Third
Nice! Third place! I like that voice. That's cute. I love the robot effect. The artist was a really horny modeler. He was, and you know what? All the more power to him. You know, like, by all means, please make more game characters like this. It's just fun. It's nice to have the look of the game character and enjoy looking at them. As for Crossworlds, I wouldn't say this one lacks depth. They do. They do tend to lack depth a lot of the time. Sonic is kind of a unique exception, and sometimes it's not even. Sometimes they do, and sometimes they don't. The game starts being fun when you set it to the highest speed setting. I enjoy it a lot less on anything less than supersonic speed. It's set to sonic speed for online, which is like the level 3 speed setting. The level 4 one, you can only play in single player with friends in Race Park. That's the really fun one. That's when the game gets fun for me personally. And you do kind of start to see that the game requires you to let go of the gas pedal to control yourself more, or consider using a handling vehicle, because you're so fast that you can't really take some turns very well. And that's where the depth shows through. And it was even like this in Mario Kart 8, I think, when they introduced 200cc. It was always 50, 100, and 150cc. Then they introduced 200, and that was like really fast, where people had to use the brake. But it introduced a bit of depth, and that was easily explained. It introduced the necessity for some depth that was possible in the base game. So it's not... I guess what I'm trying to say is, I don't remember what my main point was, but what I wanted to say is, I like racing games when they're fast.
3, 2,
I need a more motorboat those.
go!
They even have little jiggle physics too, which is... Ooh boy. Oh, okay. Be mindful of that. I like how easily possible it is to snake here. That one Squidward reaction image. Anyway, gonna hit the hay now. Good night. Have fun with game room. Hang on. It resets the game resolution. Alright, thank you for coming along, Mato. I hope you enjoyed the games we played today. I'm glad I didn't end up spoiling too much of Motorslice for you, and I hope you enjoyed Turbo Blast. I figured you might like this game. I'm hoping you're still here at least. I figured you might enjoy this game a bit more than the other racing games I played, for the simple fact that it has like robot girls and thick ones at that. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I guess I hope you enjoyed the stream, because watching the Oni Plays commentary has made me question whether or not my commentary is any good, and if I should change it up in some way. But either way, I hope you enjoyed the stream today, and thank you so much for coming along from Big Sister. Have a good night. I'm going to stream for another like 30 minutes or so, and then I'll call it a stream. Just hit apply. Alright. Game resolution. Boy. I just fixed the resolution. Alrighty. I'm snaking as hard as I can. I go. I'm pretty confident at the higher level difficulty levels. The other racers are also spamming like drift boost. Also, I missed the boost pad. Like this, I'm noticing this game does kind of require good reaction time on your part. Going to have to step it up a little. It's crazy how you can go sliding like this sometimes. Okay, I might want to stick at the bottom of the tunnels. Ah, I see. I'm pretty far ahead of them now. So it looks like I think I'm getting a better hang of the controls. Better, not perfect. My turns still need some work, though. Alright, I landed that trick well. It's X to push trick, to perform tricks. Stay on the inner line. Use a boost, see how far I can take myself with that. Okay, I don't want to drift inwards too much. It seems to lose a lot of speed. Oops. That was a long lap.
You got first place.
Hey. Top score. Alright, now I'm in first. Just gotta keep this lead going.
Welcome to Blue Oasis.
A button to start the race.
3,
2, 1, go! Ooh. Ah! Got tricks too. Careful. Oh my goodness. Oh. Ironically, I'm still in first. Oh, well, now I'm in... That was weird, because like, I could have sworn... I saw that guy in front of me. And I don't know how that counted me being in first despite being behind someone, but it's a little early for me to lap somebody, too. Oh my goodness, this is a tough track. Ooh. Oh. I'm glad I'm only in third.
Nobody blink. It's the final lap.
Already? Ooh. Maybe if I hop before those turns, I can get a little bit of extra trick time. It's gonna take some good reaction time for me to really nail some of these turns. So I'm noticing that I approach the wall really fast. Alright, I was able to get that hop that time. Oh, didn't pay attention. Oh man, these turns. It's gonna feel real fun once you get good at it, though. I don't know. Looks like, according to that meter, somebody's behind me. And real close, too. Hey!
Yeah!
First place! Alright, 15 points out of that. Top score. Or 15 multiplier.
Congratulations! Alright, new record!
Final score, total time. The voices are really cute. I like the mascot too. Gold trophy! Thanks for playing. I hope you enjoyed the Project Turbo Blast Alpha demo. Please wish us the game if you had a blast! Which I already have on there. Red. Continue red. No, please! Continue restart. I like the way the trophy looks, where it's like a jet stream. That's really cool. Continue restart. Gonna play time trials. Welcome to the Project Turbo Blast Alpha demo. Expect more tracks, vehicles, online racing, and more in the full release. Ooh, online racing. Can't wait for it to be restored first, but either way, sounds like a lot of fun. Post game, join game, customize vehicles, options, feedback. Blast Hole, Day Night Speedway, Vine Knot. Not? Tour de Blue. Oh. Okay, so we just have these four. Just for some extra practice. And I prefer it on Novice because making me lose makes me feel bad. Because losing makes me feel bad, and also because I want an environment where I can... the only person I have to race is myself. Which, yeah, it doesn't really promote improvement. But, you know, I prefer low-pressure learning environments. Did I get that? Gotta stay closer to the inside. I can't wait until Nanobanks streams this. He said he's gonna stream this the next time he plays. The next time he streams. So I'm looking forward to that. Because I want to see what he thinks about this game. Knowing him though, he's definitely not gonna play the bunnies and the motorcycles. He's probably going to play... if I know him right, he's definitely going to look on a race with a Japanese looking car. Maybe even make it black and red.
Yeah! You got first place!
Oh my gosh, this soundtrack goes crazy too. Like, oh gosh, it really gives this impression of speed. I love it. What's that minus at the bottom? I play, draw some race. Yeah, let's try Day Night Speedway.
Welcome to Day Night City.
I hope there's a lot of tracks on the final game because it's. I feel like that's kind of a good way to ruin a racing game, is to just have it get old fast because they're because there aren't a lot of tracks. I gotta be careful about my... I gotta time those drift boosts carefully. I can't use them all willy-nilly. Okay, definitely can't do that. Just try just tricking in the air for no reason. Oh, 9th place. I gotta step it up. It looks like the drift boosts are kind of subtle. Just enough where you can actually catch up to other racers.
Nobody blink. It's the final lap.
But it's not too strong either. Alright, we're doing a little better now. Owie! I'm in first, but I'm gonna have to be mindful of certain things. Ah, dang.
Nice. Third place.
Bumped in a third at the last second too. Oof. Right in the player. Ooh. Let's play that one more time and then we'll call it a stream. Day Night Speedway.
Welcome
The Day Night City.
3,
2, 1, go! Maybe I should try time trial instead. That way I don't have to be self-conscious. You know what? No, it's not a bad idea. Ooh. Okay, getting it. Getting it. Okay, so you lose speed on drifts. So drift boosts become kind of important if you want to keep your speed up. In which case, you do kind of have to big brain your way around certain turns, huh? Oh, that one was close. Oh. Yeah, I'm going a little quiet here, admittedly. Alright. I gotta use my peripherals to judge when's a good time to use drift boosts.
Nobody blink.
It's the final lap. Only when coming out of and entering and coming out of turn. I can't wait for Nano to play this game. Ooh, second.
Sweet! Second place!
Silver! Oh, I guess the numbers are like the race numbers. Penalty, okay, so penalty minus 8,500, bonus 50,808, position 80,000, total 122,308. I'm not sure what good total does me. What the score does me, like, it's cool, but I don't feel like I'm getting anything out of it other than points. Well, ending it a little earlier than my scheduled time. Buns. Bunnies with big buns, I see. Yeah, no, like Vito was right, he really did like these short stack rabbits. He littered that all over the place. And you know what? Again, more power to him. But yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Thank you all so much. Thank you to Mato for coming along and watching this stream. Thank you anybody who tunes in afterwards and watches the VOD. And zam them rabbit. Where the one in the back is like, you know, sure, it's like, it's because she's far away. It doesn't seem like it'd be that big, but God, it's so much bigger compared to her shoulders. If you win, I'll sit on your face and log in. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming along. I hope you enjoyed the 2 demos we played today. Again, I'm not going to be able to stream next weekend. I'll try and stream Friday night, but that's a big if. In any case, from Big Sister, have a good night, and Oyasumi. I don't really have any other games planned, so if I stream anything those days, we'll see what it is. But anyway, Oyasumi.